Maybe it just needs a hard reset. Well then, flash green if there are up-to-dates. Press the main button for 10 seconds until the device rainbow releases and reboot into update mode. Fair enough. Huh. That sort of seems like a good sign. But this one did the same thing. What? Bro. $704. What's going on, brother? Yeah, so far we're just going to do a very short stream for the next little bit because we're going to the gym and then we're going to a rave after, so yeah, we're just kind of just popping on, sending some good energy to YouTube land. Thank you, brother. Thank you. That's very kind. Very kind. Yeah, it's very active where I find, the essence of where I'm at is, sort of like my recent video I released where, yeah, it's kind of like when you get to this place where, as a musician, a guitarist, creative, whatever, it's like you're only as effective as your ability to apply yourself, to execute, to really just zero in. That is really just, engage in your mind, use your mind. And I feel like a lot of what I've been creating recently in my content, my long format that is, and I have a few videos that I intend to create and to do a few collaborations with some other YouTubers. Where I'm just going to deep dive, like I'm just going to go deep in explaining and expanding. Really just how to understand the mind and how to really just like unlock it. It's almost like in the simplest right, I feel like a lot of us were operating out of a place that is kind of like diluted, it's kind of like we are limited. We're limiting ourselves psychologically and dopaminergically. And maybe we're not even conscious of that. I just want to say openly, shout out to Natural Harmonics that are just simply, striking just placing the one finger and releasing that finger. It's actually the hardest. I would say it's probably the hardest harmonic to just time, especially when you're new. It says probably says that I said they, doesn't it? Yeah, yeah. Why is that? Why is that? I think of some other YouTubers, they pop on and that same thing happens, but not with they. It says like a different word. Yeah, do you know why that thing pops up there? You said yo, and then it does a little thing that says they. Huh. Maybe that's, yeah, it's kind of YouTube's weird way of like censoring words. Let me grab this. Yeah, YouTube's a funny thing, man. Is like, I feel like the more that I feel like I understand where my so then you said yo and it works there, but I see it. Maybe it's just yo has like a weird sort of abbreviation for them. But yeah, the more I explore YouTube, I feel like a lot of the way I desire to navigate my content realms, particularly as a long format content creator, is I want to basically just talk about very important, very, I'd say, unhinged things. Things that are just basically, very important, very vital topics. So that some stuff that I think it's just like I'm going to kind of plant the seed, test the waters, but effectively a lot of it I'm just going to post on Patreon. Like it'll be like, this will be like, I'll post the sort of the entry level points or the sort of like arguments, yeah, points maybe I'll throw out there, but then Patreon will be the deep dive where I'm like really talking about the depths of how yeah, just how I allow myself to expand my mind and talk about, I think, just important topics. Because, yeah, YouTube censors, like, a lot, from what I understand. And I haven't even tested those waters, but I have a strong feeling is YouTube is not, it's not trying to be a platform that's like, it's like family friendly. It's not trying to be like yeah. But I think there's a lot of subjects that are very important to talk about. That's kind of why I like live streams, is like live streams are very unfiltered. I mean, of course, you want to be, respectful and you want to be, what's the word? Very intelligent, I guess, with what you say. Keep getting YouTube shorts, the 3K range consistently. That's dope. Yeah, what's good, Jay? Welcome, brother. That's dope as fuck, man. Yeah, I've noticed I've been pretty happy with my algorithmic appeal this last like 3 or 4, or like actually like 6, 7, 8, 9 shorts. It's not bad, not bad. Very cool. That's dope, man. I gotta say, just indirectly as a creator to creator, I appreciate your fascination with shorts, because I kind of like, I like them. I've like gone through a phase where I've focused them, but I've also been in a place trying to play around with these lights things. But I feel like I've been in a place where I kind of like undervalued or underemphasized the YouTube Shorts as much as I put them out there, to kind of just like create unique content that can just like rapidly be summarized in like a minute, a minute and a half. But I don't know. It's like, yeah, I think there's a lot of value. There's a lot of untapped value in shorts. Even in the simplest ride, I feel like YouTube Shorts is probably one of the best ways to offer tons of free value and immediate, like very comprehensive value to your viewers. So, very good. Very good thing to master. And make that short. I was speaking now. Sweet. Yeah, like the slaps, yeah. Slap harmonics. Ashay shorts, Ashay heels. Heck yeah. Hashtag YouTube. Hashtag algorithm. Shout out algorithm. Shout out YouTube. Shout out momentum. Shout out viewers. Shout out love. Shout out love. Shout out I don't know what YouTube wants me to promote, but shout out unconscious. You know, it's a funny thing. I don't really think about it a lot, but I remember when I was new to streaming, I was kind of jesting where it's like, what if YouTube, you know, and this would make sense. What if YouTube is like registering everything you say, which I'm sure they are. But it's like, what if you do so in a way where you're trying to like trigger the keywords, you know, you're trying to trigger the like the algorithm being like I don't know, trending guitar, trending it's like kind of being a robot that's just like spouting out keywords, but in I don't know, an intentional way where it's like it's actually serving you. I don't know how to perform Dragon Force, my friend, unfortunately. I love Dragon Force, but yeah. I'm an acoustic guitar fingerstyle artist. I don't spend time performing Dragon Force. Maybe that just worked right now. There was the YouTube algorithm. It's like, I don't know. It's like somehow I think if YouTube processes everything, right? If they're registering everything and they're giving you like, you know, algorithmic pushes based on stuff you say or based on things you do, what is going to be like, what is the key maybe? What is the key to sort of unlock the algorithm maybe? Hashtag original. Hashtag life. Hashtag love in existence. I don't know. I'm not sure if that would do shit. Yeah. Hashtag original. Hashtag viral. Shout out YouTube. Shout out algorithm. Yeah, I feel like this is not working. Can you play bell harmonics? Do you mean artificial pinch harmonics? Because that's like... Yeah, harmonics are definitely my specialty. I'm not sure. I'm going to search right up here just for the sake of it. Bell harmonics. I'm pretty sure I've done this before. And someone else was saying, talking about bell harmonics. Bell harmonics. Bell harmonics. Yeah, bell harmonics. That's just... Who doesn't like sounds? I'm not sure if exactly that's bell harmonics, but from what I can see from this mimed YouTube video, I think that's, yeah. If that's what's, yeah, I think those, let's see, bell harmonics. Definition. Because I was just talking about that a moment ago. Various frequencies by vibrating bell. Bell harmonics refers to the various frequencies. No, that's not it. Yeah, it's just bell, just harmonics. Thank you, brother. Yeah, the funny thing is I was just talking about this, a moment ago, where I think that's what bell harmonics are, is like these babies. Just... But that's actually... I remember as a beginner, those were like the hardest things to do. And I'm probably going to make a video about that where... I mean, a lot of it's just timing. Like, you know, you're just like... I've never done those so quickly. Okay. That was bound to happen. Oh, that was bound to happen as well. But yeah, that's crazy though. Yeah, I don't know. That's very fundamental part of harmonics. And then there's, of course, 7:18. Bruv. Yeah, we may need to preemptively dip out because I'm heading to the gym and then going to a rave, but we'll see. We'll play out this thing. Let's see when the bus comes. It's rave time. Going to some glitch hop raves. Drinking some cacao. Yeah. Let's see. Holy smokes. Sick, bro. That's high praise. What's that? Let's get there. 7:20. Okay, so the next bus probably. I honestly do not know how to perform Pantera. I'm intrigued though. Today, or this moment, as I've been doing this stream, I've kind of just explored a few interesting things that I don't usually explore. I mean, sort of just like layering bass notes was one part of it, where I was just kind of like, just been like, nope, that was not right. Yeah, focusing, like layering bass notes that are like, yeah. Trying to, yeah, create like a very floating bass riff. That's the idea. That's cool. Yeah, music power. She's a freestyle artist, prefers originals, renditions over covers. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, I just do originals primarily, and I teach improvisation. Yes. Eventually, I think people just kind of, clue in. They see what I'm doing here. Oh, first mistake of the session. Slow down. That's where she go. was a great roll, but I fucked it up. I don't know how Marcin does it. There's an angle. There's an angle. There it is. Wow. I'll find that. I'm just trash. Walk in. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I think, well, I'm probably going to have to dip out in like 5 minutes or so. This will be a very short stream because we're going to the gym and then we're going to the rave. Yes, sir. Man, though, these lights are just cooked. Ashe means roams the woods of BC providing peaceful domain. Heck yeah, dog. With minimal instruments and major scales. This I try. This is my vision. Bryan Adams. I forget who Bryan Adams is, so unfortunately, no. I have no idea. Oh, I love those, but I messed them up. No. I think I could do something very cool compositionally with that very specific sound. Went to a rave in upstate New York. Very cool. Yeah, hell yeah, brother or sister. I go to raves like every week. Has been that way for the last 3 months. And the last 2 weeks I've gone with my partner. It's like even more fun, double fun. Literally just like legendary magical evenings, just like bap bap, tons of dopamine. They're great. They're fun. I love them. Yeah, it's kind of like, for like raves, it's literally like when you're a part of the scene, like you're just like a good, really just good energy, good dancer, you just like, you're there to vibe. It's like everyone's just full of love. It's literally just approach everyone. They're just like, yeah, and we're like sick, and everyone's just vibing. Oof. I gotta work on some stuff, bro. I gotta work on some muting, work on some bell harmonics. I'm getting sloppy with my technique a little bit. Went to a rave. Happy start to the weekend, maestro. Much love, much love. What beautiful high praise, brother. Beautiful high praise. One maestro to another. Oh, I imagine so. If not one soul to another. Are you on IG, brother? I am. Yes. Yeah, it's Neuro Hacker is my IG. Yeah. I'm trying to, I've told myself I need to develop like a business Instagram, primarily because like I want to keep my one personal, one business, but I think I can just make this one more business. And yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, like 90% of the people on here are friends. They're good people. They're good souls. Let me find. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. Yeah. There I am. Yeah, this is me, friend. This is me, friend. Yeah. Damn, it's 7:28. All right, I'm gonna figure out. I probably gotta bounce right quick. I gotta catch a bus. Gotta go to the gym. Gotta go to the gym before the rave. This is the move. This is big brain stuff. Coquitlam Station. It's funny hearing myself. So funny. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So 7:39. 7:39. Cool. Got you. Got you. Yeah, sick. Welcome. Welcome, by the way, brother. Welcome, moderation. I'm almost curious. I don't know how. I'm sure in the future, like in the next like coming months, I'm definitely gonna have to like figure out how to involve more moderators, just for the sake of like community building. But like, yeah. But also like the pretext of this channel, as of streams, right? Is I really want to. I don't really want to censor most people. Like I don't really want to censor anybody, but like some people they just need to be censored. But it's like I think for some reason I have a strong belief that a lot of trolls, confused people, they're kind of just like they're trying to they're trying to evoke a response, but they're also just trying to figure out something. They're trying to like unpackage something, and I feel like if you're able to successfully like hold space for that, they reveal themselves. Either they're insane, or like or just like cooked, or they're just like a normal person. No, get up! Didn't ask for that. Man, Shorts just hitting me with random bullocks. Repost your content on Instagram. Okay. Wait, repost my content on Instagram. Like repost my content from my YouTube to Instagram? Just to be clear, I mean, yeah, I don't know, I guess. Sure. Feel free to, we can talk on Instagram, yeah, if you desire to share my things supposedly, but yeah. We can talk about. I'm sure that's good, brother. I'm sure that's good. Instagram is not necessarily it's not my chosen business uh portal. I kind of just see Instagram as low-key useless, but yeah. That's fair. That's fair. It's yeah. I mean, hey, feel free if you want to connect via Instagram, but my Instagram is not it's not for business. It's a personal endeavor. Like my Instagram as it is so far, I might change this in the future, but this is for personal it's for connecting, networking. I'm not using this as a business profile. So, I would say hold out on sharing stuff. My YouTube is fully business, but also community building. My YouTube is what I'm focusing professionally. Instagram, I'm keeping that as a networking portal, mainly on a personal level, like people that I know in the real world, things that I do. Almost like, I'll be perfectly honest if I'm being very transparent, is I believe the realm of social media, it requires like almost like a level of tiers. It's almost like it's important to have certain social medias that are not trying to be professional, right? You're just trying to make this an expressive place. It's a place that's like a safe space to maybe experiment content or, stretch your boundaries, just express yourself. And Instagram is that for me. I don't desire to treat it as a professional endeavor. I don't want to blow it up. I don't want to at this point. Don't desire to. YouTube is the opposite. YouTube is my business. I feel like this is a sort of it's a belief of mine. It's just a very deeply held belief. And this is actually what has inspired me in very much in part. I think I'll maybe talk about this in a longer format content because this is important. But long story short, I think it's very important to understand business that's from an integral place, because I really think this is a very deeply rooted thing that a lot of people don't even understand. I didn't understand this for many years because I wasn't really one that desired to be a part of the business dimension. But inherently, what I'm simply expressing is I think there is a way to navigate business endeavors in that a way that is integral, a way that is offering lots of value, that is respecting your community, that is really being honest, transparent, and offering an abundance of value within your brand or your community or whatever you desire to do business wise. And of course, there's the opposite. There's models of business where people are acting disintegrally. They're trying to like be skeezy and sort of unauthentic and manipulative. And it's unfortunate there's a divide in the world of business, but I am a very strong advocate of the first. You know, I think people should, without a shadow of a doubt, operate from an integral business model. If they're not, then I don't desire to associate. And it goes deep, like it goes deeply beyond just like how a person's intentions and their ethics are, but it's I think there's a very particular way of how people can model their businesses. And we're talking about social media businesses, of course. So, yeah, I kind of exist in a very core world of thought. Interesting. I had a long format video that for some reason was like slowly releasing. Sick. What's good, Jake? What's good, dog? Yeah, I edited a long format video that I'm gonna release. I thought it already went out, but it's a banger. I'll be honest. It's a good video. I'm really proud of it. It's in the same sort of realm of what I released 10 days ago, where I'm basically just sitting in front of the camera and just spouting facts. But it's a very very beautiful video, very well articulated. Should come out in the next like 10 minutes. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Cool. Anyway, I think yeah, this is the moment. This is the time, my friends. I gotta hop on a bus, so I think we're gonna preemptly exit this stream, even though every fiber of my being is like, let's keep rolling those dice. But yeah, it's that time. How could I forget you, Stray Diddy? How could I forget you, my dog? But yeah, legit. Yeah, I gotta run. So thank you so much for chiming in. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Appreciate you listening. And again, there's some interesting content gonna be coming out in the next couple days. I'm going to continue to really just um, sort of penetrate the model. You know, reinforce a model that's really just like unapologetic and is content that I think is really powerful and beautiful to have on this platform. But anyways, thank you so much. Chop it up. Yes, brother. Just gonna break open the models, man. Just penetrate this paradigm with authenticity. I think it's what we need. Anyways, thank you so much. Much love. Bless. Ashe. Ashe.